was really going on kind of thing. So
Mm.
like I said, I then started to find my way back to myself. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, Queen. We're all with you, man. Davina's loving it. We've got here Bermuda's Dawn. She's loving what you're doing.
Blessings,
Ultimate Woman, always representing. And
blessings, blessings.
I want to shout out to Vandy and Gorina. Vandy is just an incredible, just like stylist, braid of hair, creative, doing a thing, and
Yeah.
really inspired by jazz as well, man. So just yeah, thank you to all the family. Queen, the square is yours. Keep going, man. What's the name of your
All
next piece?
right. So this one is real true strength. Real true, real true strength does not mean that you can hold it all in to show your bravery, but let your tears stream down your face like a river that's impossible to stay in one place. Let it flow, let it go, let it show that your true emotions have to be released to ease the pain. I will say it again. Let your tears stream down your face. Let it wash and cleanse away the past pains. You had no choice but to face them head on like the headlights of a vehicle shining into a deer's eyes with the loud sound of the horn. Beep, beep, warning. Be fearless. Make that decision to move and live to live another day.
Next piece, please, because I'll keep talking forever, man. Just, yeah, we'll get one more in from you, and then
All right, all right. I wrote this on a
you're
train.
spotted certified, man. We'll have you back for sure, Queen.
So
Yeah.
this one I wrote on the train.
Mm.
Racism is a myth. They say it while in the very same breath, melanated people are treated like bottom feeders, literally dying for freedom. Let me breathe. Ah, just wait a second while I try and catch my breath. Dehydrated because all we can do is sweat. We inherit respect whilst they demand it with their title. I am happy to be the turtle while you're the hare. I may be slow, but I've made fewer mistakes and I'm closer to the finish line. No need to rewind time because now is our time to shine. Time to unite, to love rather than to fight, to build like we did before. We will be acknowledged as their validation is no longer valid. Our roots are too deep in the soil. They can never untwine, uncoil, nor spoil our natural birthright. From all darkness rises the light.
What is it with you? I swear down, every single episode of Black Love Stories, when you drop a bomb, like I feel it. I feel it. This for me, like you had a line about we're so dehydrated because all we do is sweat. You know, this idea of dying for freedom. As much as I feel like I've lived a life, I don't think I've ever experienced the depth of emotion that I've experienced through 2020. In that things that people used to say to me in
Yeah,
2019, I will deal with it. But in 2020, I can't stand for it. Whether it's in a
right.
corporate space, down the street, how someone addresses me, you know,
Yeah,
if they don't address me as sovereign human being,
right.
I'm at them.
Simple. It's that simple. It is that simple. Yes.
And
So
how's it affected you? Because I feel with that, when was that piece written?
that was written a couple of months ago. I was on the train doing school run, something or another. Um, and I think it was when they pulled down that statue in, was it Blackpool or wherever it was?
Bristol, yeah.
Bristol, there you go. And I was just on the train, and you know when you could see the trees and stuff going by, and I just kind of got lost in a zone, pulled out the phone and started typing, and yeah, that's what I had. Yeah,
This is it. You know, when you're connected with this time, we all feel the vibration. And what's so great is while you were writing that piece, one of our poets, Solomon O.B., who lives out in Bristol,
right.
he stood on the plinth where the
Wow.
coasting statue was, and he
Okay.
delivered a poem to Bristol. And he just said,
Yeah.
listen, great you're here today to cheer on as they take the statue down. But if you're not here
Yeah.
next year
Yeah.
shouting the same message
Right.
of change, or the year
So
after, all of this is for nothing.
yeah.
You know, we just landed in November, and I just feel like certain people feel like we can put the BLM, you know what I mean, the BLM like flags down, and the Black History Month
No.
placards can roll
This
them
is
all up and
forever.
stuff.
This is who we are. This is in our DNA. This is in our structure. This is in our mind thoughts, our vibrations. You know, it can't be erased. It can't be pushed to one side because it is here. You know, so people need to come to a learning and understanding that, you know what, even if we are different, I'm sure there's something that you can do that I can't do, but I can learn to do. Just like vice versa. Rather than using me as a stepping stone, like why don't we just build a nice bridge, a nice steady bridge? Do you know what I mean? So we can get across to the other side safely.
Love. 100%.
That's just that simple.
100%. Do you have one short piece to share before we wrap up? Because
I do actually. I do.
man, we in the zone right now. Black Love Stories family. This is
I
a
wrote
joint
this
show.
about when did I write this? I wrote this about 2011, possibly.
Okay.
When the riots I can't remember what year it was that the riots kicked off for Mark Duggan. So this was what I wrote.
Okay.
Politics is politics. I can't take no more of it. Putting up the taxes and then they go and pocket it. Saying there's not enough funding for the schools and public. But yet politicians talk about demolition of places and buildings of education and homes of the population. That seems to be rapidly growing because of aid for migration. Then the government complain that they cannot accommodate. The fault does not lay in the hands and feet of the immigrants. They were offered refuge by the government, who now regrets most, if not all, of their actions and statements of social benefits and housing aids, transmitting fear into the air so that reality of the problem can disappear and the young can fall into the pressures of their peers to a life of crime for a dear. It's obvious that the system don't care. It's not fair for a parent to have to grieve for their young because of a foolish person with a gun. All I'm saying is the song we have been singing has already been sung.
Love. Well, you know what? What's great about this show is I have so many people I call family now, who I haven't met them in the flesh, but because they've come to this platform and make it what it is, there's such a love and connection, and you are definitely one of those foundation members of the crew, man. So good to have you as one of our highlight artists, man. It's
an honor to be on the show, man. Like I said, you guys were the first Instagram live thing I've ever done. You know, just about take selfies and then things there. So thank you for pulling me out of my comfort zone. You know, I felt that vibration and that frequency, and I just kind of lassoed on. Do you know what I mean?
Telling you, and we feel you, man. I tell you, you got a friend of this